Good morning, viewers. Welcome back to Global Entertainment News TV. I am your host, Busola, and it is time to take a look at what is making the headline this morning in our newspaper review segment. Let's start with the punch. Convention. Lamido, Turaki, McCarthy led PDP chairman race. Convention. Lamido, Turaki, McCarthy led PDP chairman race. Moving on to next. Presidency, CAN clash over Christian genocide claim. Presidency, CAN clash over Christian genocide claim. To the next headline. Niger governor mourns as 35 killed in tanker explosion. Niger governor mourns as 25 killed in tanker explosion. Up to next. Presidential pardon. AGF orders multi-agency probes. Presidential pardon. AGF orders multi-agency probes. To the next one. Diri delays APC move amid Silva Lokobiri power talks. Diri delays APC move amid Silva Lokobiri power talks. To the next one. Sanwo-Olu, Fashola, Ambode, Lagos APC endorse Tinubu re-election. Sanwo-Olu, Fashola, Ambode, Lagos APC endorse Tinubu re-election. Up to next. MDAs under fire as federal government probes TSA violations. MDAs under fire as federal government probes TSA violations. To the next headline. Hit and run driver kills Lagos director days before retirement. Hit and run driver kills Lagos director days before retirement. Up to next. Amupiton resumes next week ahead of Anambra poll. Amupiton resumes next week ahead of Anambra poll. That's it for the punch. We move to the Vanguard. Abuja protest. Court remands Kanu's lawyer, brother, 10 others in prison. Abuja protest. Court remands Kanu's lawyer, brother, 10 others in prison. Moving on to next. 73% rural residents says inflation rate is high, says CBN. 73 rural residents says inflation rate is high, says CBN. Up to next. Why governors? Others are defecting to APC, says Governor Sule. Why governors? Others are defecting to APC, says Governor Sule. To the next one. ISWAP plans fresh attack on Ondo, Kogi, says DSS. ISWAP plans fresh attacks on Ondo, Kogi, says DSS. To the next headline. We will go after enemies of our sovereignty, says CDS. We will go after enemies of our sovereignty, says CDS. Up to next. Court nullifies Ebonyi 2025 local government elections. Sack chairman, councillors. Court nullifies Ebonyi 2025 local government election. Sack chairman, councillors. Moving on to the next headline. Why Nigeria should not be designated country for concerns, says Kuka. Why Nigeria should not be designated country of concern, says Kuka. To the next one. Tanker explosion. Over 30 killed in Niger scooping floor from falling tanker. Tanker explosion. Over 30 killed in Niger scooping floor from falling tanker. That is for the Vanguard. We move to the Nation. Kuka. Why Nigeria should not be linked to religious genocide. Kuka. Why Nigeria should not be linked to religious genocide. To the next headline. Sanwo-Olu, Fashola, Ambode led Lagos APC to endorse Tinubu for second term. Sanwo-Olu, Fashola, Ambode led Lagos APC to endorse Tinubu for second term. Moving on to next. 35 died in another petrol tanker explosion. 35 died in another petrol tanker explosion. To the next one. Protest. Police charge Kanu's lawyer, brother, 10 others. Protest. Police charge Kanu's lawyer, brothers, 10 others, up to next. ADC Secretariat set ablaze in Ado-Ekiti. ADC Secretariat set ablaze in Ado-Ekiti. To the next headline. Tinubu nominates Doro as minister to replace Yiwatida. Tinubu nominates Doro as minister to replace Yewatida. To the next headline. How we are empowering MSMEs to drive inclusive prosperity by Shettima. How we are empowering MSMEs to drive inclusive property by Shettima. To the next one. We need support to crush terrorists, not labeling. We need support to crush terrorists, not labeling. To the next headline. Abia, Edo, Ebonyi, Ondo, Lagos in voter registration. Abia, Edo, Ebonyi, Ondo, Lagos in voter registration. That's it for the nation. Let's to the Guardian. 5G promise fades as pricing phones services shut down for Nigerians. 5G promises fades as pricing phones services shut out for Nigerians. To the next headline. Senate slams life sentences on children defilement to toughens law on rape. Senate slams life sentences on children defilement to toughens law on rape. Moving on to next. Don't designate Nigerian country of concern, says Kuka appeal. Don't designate Nigerian country of concern, Kuka appeal. To the next one. As APC rally behind Tinubu, ex-minister warns corruption, poverty, pushing nation to edge. As APC rallies behind Tinubu, ex-minister warns corruption, poverty pushing nation to edge. Up to the next one. Oil sector flatters as FIRS pushes government revenue by 31.38 trillion naira. Oil sector flatters as FIRS pushes government revenue by 31.38 trillion naira. To the next headline. OAU students lives in fear as robbers repeatedly raid Moremi Estate hostel. OAU students lives in fear as robbers repeatedly raid Moremi Estate hostel. And that's it for our newspaper review segment. Thank you for joining us today. Be sure to join us again next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more news and updates on Global Entertainment News TV. Once again, I've been your host, Bisola, and have a wonderful day. Bye.